Story of Teabag. It amazes me you guys have been out here for as long as you have, and he's always been out there. Holy shit.
I predate everybody. Hey, good morning. I just don't see the joy in doing that, but well,
It takes all kinds to make the world go round. Just think, if there wasn't people like that, there wouldn't be nobody in the court system.
no judge will walk there.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Judge G, yeah. Judy, you name it, there's a judge for them all.
Judge Junk Runner, man. You should have heard him ripping on the Secretary of State a couple days ago.
Yeah, I heard this ass. You can't wait 5 minutes for anything. You can't hear me, so I can talk.
Your Honor, my jury is not present. I should say my victim.
Sure, but I really can't hear you. Weird. Yeah.
Why wouldn't he be able to hear you? It's the one thing he doesn't cause trouble is when he's listening.
Yeah, he must be off watching one of my fine movies.
You hooked your brother up, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'll be taking all the junk leftovers, man. Cool. A nice day to be cruising around the radio room.
Yeah, you sit still.
The old timer back in the day. Man, what was his hand? Oh, God. He had a Starduster. I remember that. God, I cannot think of his name.
From where?
He was over in Mount Clemens in the mobile home park.
I thought if I heard him.
Can't think of his handle. God, it reminded me of like Sonny Elliott kind of guy. He was real bubbly.
That's more like champagne.
That always gave me heartburn.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
UB.
Nervous? Now I hear what? I think that relay's dirty inside this last box and stuff. I've known about that for a bit, and yeah, I should take care of the problem.
Maybe that's all it is. Put some olive oil where it fixes everything, man.
Well, this is an old style, open frame, whatever contacts you can get right, well, kinda get right to it. You know, probably 2x2 inch, open relay, just 2 contacts. But you 2 of them in there. Well, it has to be. You betcha, it's been sitting for years.
Yeah, we hear you.
They're doing that fading in and out shit, see?
I think that was Kaboom out there in the distance.
Yeah, he's been around.
He was rolling through our neighborhood there. I could see him on the meter.
We're gonna make all these mobile.
Shout for him, Kilowatt. Maybe that was Skip, I don't know.
Look at that.
I do like the instant on technology. Just heard him in there for a minute, a second. I don't hear that noise on the beam. Can you hear me now? Check, check, check. Hello. Pointing pretty much away from Kilowatt. T-Baby, take me out, come on.
Good to be back.
Yeah, I still hear you, no problem on the beam. What am I hitting you with now? Probably not much.
I looked just under 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say because you pretty much got almost my back door.
Yeah, I'd say you're like probably 3.5 to 4.5.
Junk's, Pirates probably got me better. Junk's probably going. I probably can hear Junk pretty good. When I point right at him, I can hear him shoot at Timmy.
Did you just change?
No, I'm just on the beam.
Well, now you're almost 7.
I didn't change anything. Let me see. No.
I ain't shit you, man. 6.5 to 7.
I might have been talking quiet. Audio.
5 to 5.5.
What, talking louder? The meter says I'm holding it.
Now you're 4.5 to 5. But you were just 7 a second ago, so what the heck? What did I give you? I don't know.
That was probably someone else, not me.
No, you're 7 now.
No, unless someone was keying with me.
Nope, now you're 4.5. Now you're 4. I'm not fucking with you. I don't fuck with people. You're freaking me out. But this is true. You got bad cable.
No, my power supply gets a break.
7. It's every other time you key or go ahead.
As long as I get a break, remember it's going to drop a little bit. 100 watt dive key. It shows about the same.
Radio, you're holding 7 looking good. If you drop again, I'll see it.
Maybe when I get long-winded and I'm talking and I'm talking and I'm talking, it might drop down.
It's as soon as you key, you're either 7 or 5. So the longer you talk in there.
It means your needle's sticking. I'm right on that border where your needle's going. Hey, I can't do it.
Hey, you can't fool me. Yeah, you're 7. You're looking good. I mean, you were earlier just, I didn't lie.
I know. How about there? Boom. That's just, I got that. That's where your cam lobe is worn flat a little bit there. It's ticking.
9 pounds straight up.
Yeah, I'm back on the standby.
He didn't lie, but he's not always right.
He's got a cool meter, man. It can tell you the same, 2 different readings at the same time. I want one of those. I always want it to be the high number.
Hey, but if I never tell a lie, I would always have to be right.
Now you have nothing to worry about. No lie. One lie you have to cover up another lie with.
Right, that's why I never lie, because I can't remember lies. I tried it when I was 6. Fuck that. I never lie.
Smoke another one. Right. You never, yeah, the more you smoke, the more you're probably not going to lie.
Your whistle might be going off, Joe. Joe. Is it? Negative, what? Your fire whistle, would you hear it if it was going off, or you could set it off at night? You know, down here I would not hear the whistle at night, no. Definitely. My rescue called up. They gotta go to the hall to fix somebody who's got COVID and having a hard time breathing. Oh, Roger. The scanner would pick the calls up. She just went to bed. She listened. The important part here is that this guy's got COVID. Yes, but it's not a deadly disease unless you're half dead anyway. Sort of. Go ahead, break.
That's the definition of background noise right there. Man, they're just hopping today.
Yeah, this is back to back. Like Monica Saturday night.
You just reminded me I gotta extend that coax for my Bayfong to the radio room. We put it in the kitchen, so I figured me and Dad would use it, but we don't. So I need to bring that in here too. I got a tower antenna on the tower for that too.
Tower's gonna fall down.
It's a small antenna. Don't need to be a big antenna. You know that pirate radio.
Come look for put my CV antenna up on top of my big tall hole.
Especially with what you got for elevation, you'll be booming.
I used to be.
You were up on that pole?
Look, yeah, I was 15 feet higher than it is now.
More than that.
Well, we used to have 2 more sections of cross arms going straight up, you know, bolted together.
Wow.
That's why I kind of had to have the dual guy wires coming down, you know.
You had a beam up there?
Yeah, I fired on one beam, Ron's got it now.
point it to Georgia and call it good. Lock it down. You'd be getting out. You got nothing in your way. You could be on the ground and get out.
Well, yeah, talking skip, you know, elevation doesn't even matter.
Not really. It does for how good you hear, though. You got to get up as high as you can, because otherwise you got noise. That doesn't go away.
Yeah, it's called teabag.
Yeah, that kind of noise. All ready to go and no junk runner. Man, must have turned that off, eh? You don't need it.
No, I'm on my 2-pill. My battery charger, charging my Tahoe battery, so if my battery gets weak, my signal will go down probably.
Yeah, the boys were dueling it out on Port Huron Wars, I call them. Small game was taking teabag out.
Yeah, I've heard him do that before.
The first one was good. They're both good, but yeah, you're still taking them out.
He does have the capability.
10-4. He said he's giving him a 30-mile head start. That's pretty good. That means teabag's a mud duck. If he was up this way, it'd be a game over. And he's still taking him out.
We need some more extra virgin olive oil. Not just virgin, extra virgin. Popeye would say. No virgin for you. I think Popeye's olive oil was probably a virgin.
What, you working on the real mic, the D104 desktop? other station going, you won't have to be running a bunch of fans, so we can just run the D104. Probably be your best sound on radio.
Sounds like a winner. Well, I gave up over there, put it back to just a radio. At least I can, like, say if I change or something here, or whatever, I can turn that on and still hear everybody. Anyhow.
So that's nice, you can run, 14, 16 through the box. That's pretty cool. Relying on that relay being closed, obviously.
Hey, Roger, and they were a bit of an issue at the beginning, so he had cleaned them, the guy repaired it, and then made a badass type of capacitor piece, on top of the die, whatever, changed from original, and then that's why you don't hear the transformer noise until now.
Were you talking about the other one?
Right, yeah, the Holden, that was, that's the thing, you could hear the transformer noise. I didn't get past the match on this bench, so no biggie.
I just think something in was it drawing unusual power or no? Oh, you can't really tell. You don't have no meter for amperage.
Right, and you can tell if it's draining. You'll hear a transformer if there's a problem, or you'll dim some lights. But yeah, no problem there. It's just those relays. I know they're mechanical relays, open, not enclosed.
Right, they're when they're in the off position, they're locked open. Or at the bottom, pass through is locked open, default.
Yes, that too, and plus there's no case around them. They're, like half as big as the ones in the big unit, so they're bigger than regular kicker. This is old, so it's probably 3" by 3", and then your contact points. And thank God those are still working, They're cool, right?
Yep, pretty cool.
Look what happened with the big one. I couldn't even talk through it because the bottom relay was dusty and dirty, and it was replaced a year ago. Cleaned it, unlike new.
Remember what we were talking about on keying, too. If you're still talking and you're on keying, you're unleashing the power there.
Oh, sure, there'd be a spike.
Right.
I gotta do that a lot.
Everyone's, Wild Child schooled me on the key down, and then I just started reading more about it, and then I schooled myself on the let off.
It's hard to change some habits or whatnot, and then from the get-go, I did it the other way, so I didn't know, you do it the other way, or which way was right, but...
Originally, I seen a little bit, when I was driving a little bit piss out of everything, I was seeing that if the transformer would have a chance to sag, so it would slam the corner. I'm like, that's pretty cool that it's getting a little bit more out when you do it the other way. Because you're not waiting, you're not killing it and then applying modulation, you're just dumping modulation and everything right through the relay.
Well, yeah, but it'd be a big spike and then come down.
Well, when I had it apart to replace the tube, yeah, I looked at the relays, they were dirty, cleaned them, and I just try to behave now.
That's right, maintenance.
And they say those auto keyers are just as bad because they don't, when you unkey, if you're still talking, it's going to do the same thing.
Yeah, they just want to relay the message.
You could have there's no way to pull it before time, You could have to have a dual switch, so when you let go, it would that would hotkey it. You couldn't do it. Yeah, if you're still talking and you let go, that's going to be an arc.
I don't know, this blower is getting a few degrees warmer.
You know, at wide open, but normally if you got a 100-watt dead key, there's nothing you can do about that either. You know, so you're still going to be doing your dead key amount. That poor relay.
Roger on that one.
And these transistor relays, you know, God, they go through a lot. They just keep ticking.
They actually do, yeah, even the smaller one.
I tell you, I really like that little KM203 Italy. Turns any radio into a beast. You know, especially, I bought it for the G90. I thought, you know, that's going to be the radio I want to put in there. Put on that. But it turns out I use it on everything. Just set the radio to 1/8 of a watt. Perfect.
Heck yeah, where you need it, run it.
You don't need a big radio. You don't need that power, you know. It just it straightens everything out. A little dirty between that and the amp, but going to the amp, that's clean. Going out's clean. I mean a little bit.
Oh yeah, quality.
Still like my tubes though. Tubes.
Beyond fully palliac tubes, I was enjoying that.
So what's driving 4 in that box?
Say again?
What's driving 4 in that stomp box?
Well, I'm trying to think of which box you mean there.
2x4.
Oh, the Palomar 2x4, yes. I've been running that for a couple days now, and great. That's a good thing. And then I tried the 2x6, but we gotta clean the relay.
The 2x6, was that a transistor or was that a tube amp?
Oh, it's a tube one, yeah. It's the big, I guess it's blue or green, I don't know. But yeah, 2x6, all new, nice tubes, LF, Sylvania. And then, yeah, it works great.
I was thinking it was a transistor 2x6 that you were talking about.
This is the same as mine. Now I got 2 more output tubes. And I'm on a transistor now, the 6 fill with the other 2 fill into it. Mine's a 103, something like that. 101. Your tuber? Yeah, the model number, I forget. That's a Palomar 300A. Same as the one I've been running for a couple days. Yeah, 300A. I wrote it down on it, but I couldn't see it till I turned the light on. Well, they don't even say it on the radio sometimes. It's weird.
I think out of all the tube amps, the sweep tube amps, that's probably the coolest, for sure.
But yeah, it does not say it on the radio anyway, you're right. Roger, yeah, I like them. And then there's a Andy Anderson built some kind of, what the heck, it was a golden falcon or something huge, you know, and then the older tubes that were still potent as hell. I mean, there was just like 10 or 12 LFs in this one huge box.
across the pond there, Canada, he was telling me today. He's got an amp with four of those Mohawk tubes, L4B. What are they? Not L4B. What is the hell are those called?
572.
572B.
Yeah.
That ought to be a kicking amp. He said they had some other tubes and they were converted to run those tubes.
Yeah, good idea.
He's, full ham radio guy.
Yeah, it'd be a better sound filtering and everything.
It was already a ham amplifier. He just changed the tubes to 572Bs. Pretty neat. I've never seen one. I've never seen a 4-tube of those. That's pretty much awesome.
Swan had something like that with LQs. That could be what he converted.
Was it full-blown ham radio?
Well, it was a ham amplifier, but aftermarket Swan.
He didn't say. He did tell me, but I don't remember what it was.
Well, Joe, there was a couple of them back in the day. They made a couple of ham amplifiers out of sweep tubes, but only 4 at the most. And now they deliver ice cream and pizzas. Yeah. I had to interject that, sorry.
You couldn't help yourself, no doubt.
I mean, Jesus, not even spelled the same. And the carrier is right. Shazam. Nobody out there tonight. All right. That's nice for a change, No jump runner. Man, that guy.
He's listening.
He's got his radio too far from his TV now. He's got to pick one or the other. Now, if he's breathing, that radio's on. Anyway, that's what I want to say.
That's right. He's breathing, the radio's on.
I don't know why he's trying to sleep. Yeah, that's a good point. He always made sure mine was off. He didn't want to hear no noise when he was sleeping. I am the same way, man. If it's some good radio or TV, I ain't sleeping. Yeah, I don't like radio or TV, but I do like a fan on it. Oh yes, you're the man. I'm always a fan. I got a fan on. I have since I was a kid. In winter right now, right? Oh, fuck yeah, you're around. Alright, yes, I look up to you, pirate, down the same way. I mean, you don't have to have a balloon on you, you just need the noise. Right, it's on low and it's aimed at the foot of the bed and it circulates around the room somehow, who cares? But the noise, yeah, especially for me, all these years, people in the morning before noon would wake you up, fucking lawn tractors. Yeah, you being in the city, I mean, I had my noises out here too that, I need the blank out. Yeah, it's kind of like a home or whatever. Heck yeah, man, we know how to do it. Isn't life supposed to be easier when we get older? We're supposed to be smarter. To a point.
That's a lie.
Well, if you pay attention, well, when you start going downhill, then, you're in trouble. Yes, it can change. I mean, your mind, That's right. Someone, man. I can feel it coming already. nicotine, man. I'm thinking of starting up smoking again so I don't have to live so long. I heard that.
Some funny shit, pirate.
Well, it would be true if I started again, but I couldn't. I could never start smoking cigarettes again, yeah. Yeah, good one.
I've had one a day, if I need it or not, for the last 2 weeks.
Why even bother with one, though?
It wasn't even enjoyable. I'm still doing the electric too, so.
Yeah, cold turkey is the only way to do it. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Work for me, I don't know.
I've quit before. I mean, actually 1 cigarette a day. That's all I had today.
I smoke 5 packs a day.
Damn.
Yeah, even 1.5 or 1 for sure is bad. For me. That's if I stay up all night party, you know.
You got Rockstar, remember?
You sit here and have one and have another one later. What a dookie.
That's right.
And still no pot stores in Fort Huron, I'm pretty sure. No, the ones out in the pier got robbed a few times about a month ago or something.
That's because it's a non-profitable area, because everyone grows their own around there.
In cash sales.
Right, why bring something that everyone else already has over there? You must have deemed it not a good idea. The smoke shops, so you think, would jump on board.
It'll take more time, I guess. The city council in Fort Huron shut it down a few times, or a lot of people applied for licenses, and there's a rigmarole. Not that they won't buy any. Yes, the experiment proved out pretty good. So we'll be growing some more next year. And you can have 12 plants. Whoa. So yeah, state of Michigan. I like it.
Who would have thought?
But you can't sell it legally.
Right.
Ooh, they must really expect you to get stoned. Or if you had smaller plants, you'd have, less products, so you just always keep something going there. But yeah, well, whoever came up with that 12 plant thing, it definitely wasn't thinking. I mean, I love it, but they weren't thinking.
You never know. If the government gives us a dime, they're thinking about some other way to take, 25 cents from you.
Well, maybe it was a smoker that came up with that idea. He saw a loophole and he said, well, this will help out my doper friends here. Got to kick on the power.
There he is.
What's that fella little watching a movie? Hello? Hello, word. Pirate out here? Right here. Yeah.
You don't hear him?
Find yourself my squelch, huh? We'll open it all the way. Yeah, I hear you now, and you're a 5-pound mud duck.
Getting over 3 pounds of noise. Look at you go. that Bluetooth speaker in my van. That big honker, didn't I? Over at Pirate's house, didn't I pull that out of the van?
What'd you pull out of the van?
That speaker. Remember that self-powered speaker? I brought it into your little shack.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, we were jamming. You were playing your stereo. I brought that Bluetooth speaker. It's about the size of a small refrigerator.
Oh yeah, I remember that now, yeah. Maybe we threw it on a fire, you know?
No, that was somebody else's friend.
You know what? I was missing half the volume on my speakers, and I knew it didn't sound right because everything's digital. And when you unplug it, you lose everything, and it takes a fucking long time to reprogram everything.
What, you mean to lose all your adjustments, your equalizer? Yeah.
Oh yeah, everything. And this thing's fucking amazing. It's a V8 stereo. Sounds real good, man. I mean, it takes the boombox thing. It's got all that hookup for it. Maybe if you hooked up this big mixer board thing that I have here, it could be rigged up, sure. I could rig it up, but it takes forever. You gotta have a bigger place than this to have that. Oh, I know. We gotta have a party outside next spring or something and take my big speakers out there and really crank some music up.
I've got the setup for that.
You both bring your stuff, and I don't know, Pirates might go louder, but Wolfman's would have more bass than Pirates. Pirates got two 15s, but they're only 8-ohm speakers or something. The motherfuckers will be loud. Oh, okay, I know. Run alongside many times.
Yes, write that down. Let's not forget it. That would be cool.
Hell yeah. I don't know that
Because you can't get away from us. We're too close.
yeah, that's all right.
Pirate, you're a bad man. Alright, you mud ducks want to hear what you sound like? Post it.